I didn't want to bring this up, but since we're on the subject of controversial subjects,
Hmm.
when you're gonna be pissed after this.
Uh-oh.
Oh?
Wow.
Kaiju and Raiden know about this, guys. That even though this video, when I checked out the source, this video was from October 2016. It even got to the point where even Ace Salieri got pissed off with this.
Oh, this
Oh, I
thing.
think I know what you're talking about.
Oh
Yeah,
no, what is this?
when there was an SJW group in Austin, Texas, that wanted this cat cafe to be closed down because they said, "quote It's ruining the neighborhood." It's got
Like they're claiming gentrification.
it went to
Where
a
it's
point. It
Sorry,
went
go
to a
ahead.
point where they were leaving graffiti on the walls and even gluing the door lock shut so that the owners couldn't even get in to feed the cats. So the cats weren't harmed, but they weren't able to get in to feed them. I'm like, well, nice job, guys. You just went from activists to assholes. Hope you're proud of yourselves.
Okay. This is where I have to fucking say something.
Take cover.
There are very few things that piss me off. In this case, this is the number one that has always pissed me off. Animal cruelty. Look, I understand you want to fight bigotry in your own way, and apparently your heart is most likely in the right place when you're doing it, but when you involve innocent animals who haven't done anything to you, especially cats, one of the animals I have a very big soft spot for, then that's when you tend to go too far. Because if you're going to do this to cats, I can only imagine what you would do to another human being. And Jesus Christ. To do that, you could have compromised the life of those cats because they depend on the owners to feed them. Do you really want the deaths of cats to be on your conscience just because you feel you have some crusade to spread awareness about? No, fuck you, fuck the horse you rode in on, and there's a special place in hell for you. And your special little goddess likes to go on calling certain people human garbage on Twitter. No, you're the human garbage, because anyone who would treat such horridness to a sentient being is an asshole. Congratulations. 2018's already begun and you're already a fucking candidate for asshole of the year. Sick 'em, Navi.
This is why I love this woman.
I feel like that's going to be a new catchphrase now.
I can't help it. Animal cruelty is one of my biggest pet peeves.
Same here.
That and when people hurt kids.
Oh yeah. It pisses me off a lot more. Yeah, animal cruelty is like my biggest pet peeve too. Especially when I don't remember the details of it, but there were these pictures going around the internet of a woman duct taping a dog's mouth shut. I'm like, excuse me? Like, you do that to a dog and like that just pisses me off. It's like I'll take the dog off your hands. Fuck you, you stupid bitch.
I mean, if you have to reprimand an animal civilly and humanely by just telling it sharply no or go to a corner, that's one thing. But doing something and duct tape, that's considering how strong that stuff is, that's like,
Yeah, it really is.
I think the local authorities will be having a word with you.
Oh, I think she did get arrested for doing that. She posted that picture on Facebook. So it's like, excuse me, lady, what the fuck? I have a soft spot for animals, especially dogs. So.
And I think Kaiju and and Raiden have seen the video that Asa did.
Yeah.
With regards to this, one of the guys on the megaphone was chanting, "White people get out," and I'm like, "Motherfucker, have you looked in the mirror lately?"
Oh my
It's, as
god.
I said, while some people have their heart in the right place but aren't too bright, a lot of them actually, ironically, are a bunch of white yuppies with too much time on their hands.
Yeah, it's like looking at what I'm trying to see like what their mindset is, and from what they claim that they're against this gentrification. And I guess for those who don't know what that word means, it basically means like when you have a big wealthy company coming into a middle class or lower class neighborhood, setting up shop there and attracting more big businesses that attract more people with money, with more wealthier people with a lot of money. And so in a way, you end up turning that low class, middle class area into more of a upper class area, and as a result pushing out the lower class and middle class businesses out of that area and taking over that whole area solely for people with a lot of money. So that, I guess, in a nutshell, is gentrification. And I guess they see this business as an example of that, I guess, just because it happens to have white people who own that that business. So they see that as like something that can potentially ruin the economy of the rest of the community of that area. And looking at the video and seeing like the business itself, I guess, sure, it's kind of got a bit of that hipstery vibe to it, where it's like it's a very untraditional, very niche sort of idea as for a cat cafe. It's not really something you would see within a lower class, middle class area, but still, I don't see it actually harming the community in the long run at all. From what I'm seeing here, I don't see it as something that can threaten the community. But of course, they see it as a white business, or a business run by primarily white people, so they see it as a danger to the rest of the community, which I think is like over exaggerating.
I'm sorry, but assuming it's bad because it's run by a white dude, isn't that in itself racist?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Although some people would claim that you can't be racist against white people, or that it's justifiable to be racist against white people.
I'm sorry, you can be racist towards anyone. If you're an asshole and you're discriminating based on who they are, even if they are white, then that is, in a way, racist, no matter how much you SJWs try to spin it.
Yep.
Newsflash: racism exists in any race, no matter what people tell you.
If you want to better the world, then you just do this. Don't be an asshole. Why asshole, boys and girls? Because anyone can be an asshole.